Hello everyone. In this video, this is very interesting video. Okay, I'm going to teach you about effect of electric current. Now, what is the effect of electric current? Suppose one conductor is there, and on this conductor, if electric current passes, if electric current passes here, then what will happen? We'll get some surplus effects. So altogether, there are three effects of electric current. When electric current passes through a conductor, three things can be observed. Number one is heating effect. Heating effect. Second one is magnetic effect. Magnetic effect. And third one is chemical effect. Chemical effect. So these are the three consequences of electric current when passes through a conductor. Now, this heating effect is there in your syllabus right now in class 10, in chapter 12 only. Magnetic effect is there in class 10th, but it will be in the next chapter, that is magnet. And thirdly, chemical effect is not there in your syllabus right now up to class 10. You'll go for higher study, then obviously you'll get this chemical effect. Remember this. So, since magnetic effect is in the next chapter, we are not going to see about this. We only concentrate on heating effect of current. So, heating effect of current, one scientist given, and his name was nothing but Joule's. So that is why it is called Joule's law of heating. Joule's law of heating. So according to Joule's law of heating, according to this, if electric current passes through a conductor, then heat is produced. For example, you might have seen sometime during short circuit, I mean, during short circuit you will see that the wire of the connection at your home wires become little bit hotter. If it become hot, then that means what? There is a heat. For example, another electric iron. So electric iron, when you connect it and switch it, you see that the downward part becomes very hot. That is why you can iron your clothes. The question is that why do this material get heated? That means consequences is that when current passes through some conductor, then that conductor becomes very much hot. Okay, so and this is called nothing but the Joule's law of heating. So according to the Joule's law of heating, heat produced on a conductor is directly proportional to the current. Heat produced on a conductor is directly proportional to a square of the current. If current is more, heating effect will be more. If current is less, heating effect will be less. If lots of current passes through a wire, then obviously that wire will get heated up and it will get short circuited. Okay, so that is why if more than 220, if voltage increase very much, we might have seen that our television or many things get destroyed. Why? Because of heating effect. Secondly, it is proportional to resistance. If resistance of the wire is more, then heating effect will be more. Resistance will be why? Because see, current want to pass above, current want to pass. But what does the resistance will do? It will not allow the current to flow through the conductor. If it does not allow, that means current will remain for some time. And if current remains for some time, what will happen? There will be energy loss, and that energy loss is in the form of heat. So if the resistance of the wire is more, heating effect will be more. Thirdly, time. If current is passing for longer period of time, then heating effect will be more. If current is passing for lesser time, heating effect will be less. So if you combine all of them, you will get H proportional to I square R T. H proportional to I square R T. So if you remove this proportionality, one constant will be there, K I square R T, and obviously K value is 1, so heating effect will be equal to I square R T. So this is the heating effect of electric current. Now, examples let us see. Best example is electric iron I told you. So in electric iron what happens? When current passes through it, what happens? If current passes through, since the resistivity of electrical iron or toast electrical iron is very high, it will not allow the current to pass through it. And if the current takes time to pass through it, then there will be some energy loss, and that energy loss will be in the form of heat. And that is why the electrical iron get heated up, and then you can iron your cloth. Secondly, fuse. So fuse normally, see this is the connection, and one fuse we used to connect at our home in our electrical circuit. Why? This fuse is very soft. So if current passes through it very much, heating effect will be there, and heating effect will be there. This will get disconnected, and if this get disconnected, entire circuit will get disconnected, and hence what you will find? You will find that you are safe. So these are the very basic and very important application of heating effect of electrical. Number one, electrical iron. Second one is fuse, and you can electrical iron and fuse. So these two examples I think enough. I hope you understood this, and in the next video I'll teach you about electrical power. Thank you very much.